What's going on, guys? PackDaddy here, bringing you the next episode in the Hut Draft. Last time we did fastest skating, best skating. This time we're doing best shot, best sniping attribute, and we got a maximum buyout of $75,000. Got about the same pucks. I'm just waiting for that Jari Kurri to sell. So let's kick things off with the left wing. And with the first stat, remember, we're only doing the first 5 cards. So in this one, the highest one overall is the Evander Kane Series 2. That Daniel Sedin also has an 89 shot, but because he's out of the first 5 cards, we cannot pick him. So what's going to happen, we're doing 5 cards. That's the way it was in NHL 16. When you pulled up the auction house, there was 5 cards visible. So that's how we're going to do it here. It's too unfair if we do all 14 cards at once, because then you're just going to get the best card hands down. This one, we might actually get screwed over with a low gold. So we're going to switch things up now. Go to the center position, pick the first one of them up, and it's looking like we're going to get Brandon Dubinsky. There's a tie between him and Zemgus Girgensons, and we're going to pick the 87 overall. The stats are pretty even across the board, they're just a lot higher than Zemgus. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Okay, moving on now to the first right wing position for our first line. Once again, if you're new to the series, we're picking the highest stats overall. So right here, we're looking at all the stats, and Jason Pominville has an 89 overall. And once I pick all these guys, we're going to have, all 4 lines of forwards, the highest shot for all the defensemen. Goalie, we're going to try and pick an attribute that's kind of similar to shooting. But then after we get all the players, we can reformulate the lines and reorganize them to how it fits the play style I want, or just organize the cards the best. So that's what we're doing. We're switching now over to the left defenseman, still doing the best shot. I know defensemen, you really just need a hard shot, and it's looking like for this one, we're going to get TJ Brody on this one, 86 overall. A lot of Series 2 cards in these drafts, because I guess a lot of people are ripping those packs, trading in their rares, getting some of those upgraded cards. We don't mind it because we want some good players on this Hut Draft team, and we don't want to lose. That'd be embarrassing. But as I said, we're playing in Division 3. I feel like it's a pretty good one. If we win Division 3 and get promoted to the title and, win the title and everything and go to Division 2, then we'll just stay there and see how it goes. But let's see. Right defenseman, Dennis Weidman. Okay, so we got 2 Calgary Flames defensemen in the first round of defense. I like somebody a little bit better. Nothing against the Calgary Flames, but I want some superstars on my team, and I have 400,000 pucks, and these guys at quick sell for about 1,200 on the auction house really aren't going to bring many of that star-studded offense. So we're going to switch to goalie right now, and we're looking at, since there's no shot stat, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the goalie, and we're going to look. Let's see, what's similar? Shot recovery is the only thing that has shots. Let's do that one. So Seaman Varlamov, it was 91, and it looks like so far he's the highest. Yeah, 89 was the only other one similar, so we're going to pick up Varlamov for our first goalie. Alright, first line has been completed. Let's pick out our second line, second round of people here with the hardest shot, best shot overall, anything that has to do with shot. It looks like Mike Hoffman, Team of the Week. That is a nice pickup. I love getting the Team of the Weeks because they have more synergies. And so we have a better chance at getting synergies for our team. Last episode, we had one synergy. It was Panarin, and I think it was Jari Kurri had it. It was offensive juggernaut. Panarin absolutely wrecked somebody, so that's a nice pickup for the team. So I had to go hunt down that Mike Hoffman, and just like that, the Jari Kurri sold. So now we have even more pucks, but we haven't gotten too many expensive players in this one. So David Krejci is going to be one of our second centermen. And that's a really good card. His Series 2 card got a huge upgrade. So did Travis Konecny. Look at that. 91, 88, 86. That would have been a fun card to have on the team. But I'm happy with the centerman stats with David Krejci. Great face-off stats. So really nice when I can have those guys on the team. That way I can have a full team of stats, not just the shooting. I luck out and get some face-offs here and there. Next right wing, it looks like it's going to be Christopher Stieg, 86 overall shot. We kind of got screwed right here. Would have loved that Jordan Eberle or that Matt Zuccarello Team of the Week card. That would have been a great pickup, but have to take the punches, have to roll with them, and maybe we're going to upgrade that buy now price here in a bit. But let's move over to the lefty for now, pick up this second line of defensemen, and wow, Roman Josi, 90 overall card. 88 shot. That is a fantastic card. Plus, it's great to have these good cards because then that raises the chances that you might get a good card in the giveaway. How it happens is whoever gets the first overall star is the card that I'm going to do a giveaway from on Twitter. It happened last time. We had the Ilya Bryzgalov Stadium Series goalie, and he was a #1 star, so we gave him away. But right defenseman right now, we're doing Brent Seabrook on this one, 85 overall. Another decent defenseman, but at least he's fast and has the body that he can lay on people, so that's not a bad pickup. I'm not too mad about that one. So let's go on to the goalie right now. Try and get somebody, as I think it said it was shot. What was it? I can't remember. Something was shot was in it, but ooh, man, maybe it's Martin Jones. What we see, shot recovery is 90 with Jake Allen, 91 Jones. Jonathan Quick with the 92. I do not like Jonathan Quick's card. You guys know that from the Ultimate Wheel videos, and I was very, very excited when I got to get rid of his card. But it looks like we're going to have to pick him up, but I have a feeling he's going to be riding Pine for my team. We're going to go ahead and switch up this right now to go 125,000 buy now price. Maybe we can luck out and get a good player with this one, because we have a lot of coins left over. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the left wing. Now we have 2 lines of forwards and 1 line of defensemen and Artemi Panarin. That's the second episode that we've gotten a Panarin card. Wonderful card, beautiful card. I love it. So he is a, let's see, ooh, it could be Rick Nash too, 90 overall stat. I think we're going to have to do the no-brainer here and go with Panarin, the bread man, picking him up for one of our left wingers. And of course, you know, we're probably going to switch off the offhandedness of these guys. That way we can hit those one-timer shots. Well, let's move on to the center position. We have, ooh, a tie 87 versus 87. Ryan Kessler. I kind of want to pick up that international player of the game, but Kessler's face-off stat is so good. This is tough. Let's see. He has an alright shot. But Kessler has that face-off percentage that is just dominant. So I think we're going to pick up the Ryan Kessler in this one for the team. Alright, we're moving on to finalize the third set of forwards we got here. Let's see who we got into this one. Is it Jimmy Hayes? No, it's going to be Phil Kessel. Phil Kessel with the 89, 90, 90, very offensive heavy card. Great pickup for the team. He has a wonderful shot, phenomenal shot, and he can just book it across the ice. So that's a good pickup. We've gotten some pretty good guys on offense, especially since we raised it to 125,000 buyout. So let's see. In the last one, we have a tie of 85s between Calvin DeHaan and the international player of the game. You know what? I'm going to make a decision right now. If there's a tie between players, I'm going to pick the one with the coolest arts. So if it's a base card versus a team of the week, team of the week. Team of the week versus international player of the game, I'm going to pick an international player of the game. Or maybe it's just I have to pick a special card over a base card. I think we're going to do that, because if there's an 84 there versus like a 90 Movember, it's going to be pretty stupid to pick the international player of the game when he's like 6 overall points lower. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to favor the special card whenever we run into a tie. So let's switch over to the right defenseman right now. Maybe, let's see, we get 89 overall Shea Weber. I thought we were going to get that Brent Seabrook. That would have been fun. But Brent, let's see, Shea Weber is going to be the card to pick up. He's a really good card. He's kind of slow for my liking, but very good card. Hard shot, loves to lay the body. I like having a strong guy on the defensive side of things so that when somebody tries to pinch by, I can absolutely obliterate them. So that is going to be the defensive pair, the third defensive pair, the final defensive pair. So now all of our defensive guys are set. So let's move over and go back on to the last set of forwards. All right, here we go. Final set of players for the team. The last line, the last left winger on the team. Make it expensive. I got a lot of money to blow on this team still. And Movember, Mike Hoffman. We already have a Mike Hoffman. We picked up his team of the week, so we cannot pick him up, unfortunately. Then we got a tie between the 89s of Rene Bourque and Brandon Saad. But as I said before, we're picking up the special cards in this one. So we're going to pick up, I think that's a Heritage Classic card, the 89 Rene Bourque. Wonderful card. I'm really happy to pick him up. I love playing with all these really special, unique cards that come out, because usually they're good cards and they play really well. So happy to pick up that Rene Bourque. So that is going to do it for all the left wingers on our team. Okay, final center position for the team. Let's get like a Bergeron team of the week or something. Claude Giroux, 90 overall shot. I'm happy with that. He's really good at face-offs. That's really what I'm looking for when I try and draw these face-offs, because possession is key in this game. Possession is the killer stat for your centerman right here. So nice last pickup for center. Move on to the right wing, the last card we're going to get in this Hut draft. And it is going to be a tie between Shane Tone and Jerome Iginla Milestone. So it looks like we're going to pick up this Milestone Iginla. That's a solid pickup. Jerome Iginla, maybe I can throw him on like a bruiser line or something. That'd be awesome. So that is the team. You've seen me pick them all. I'm going to go assemble the team now and show you guys what we got as we get into our first game and only game of the Best Shot Hut Draft. Okay, a little helpful hint here for everybody who wants to do a Hut draft in the future. Maybe you want to do one of your own. If you guys add all the centers at the same time, it's going to stack all of your power plays like center, 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 then right wing, right wing, right wing, right wing, if that's how you add them to your team. So be sure you go and check all of your lines, because they are screwy at the start. That's just how it inputs all the players and fills all the gaps. So make sure you guys fix that one. So this is the team we're going to be rocking. We got all of our Series 2 players out front, David Krejci, Panarin, and Pominville on the first line. Then we got Kessel, Kessler, and Bork. Maybe I should have done Kane on that one, the 3 Kanes, or the 3 Ks. Anywho, we got Giroux, Iginla, and Mike Hoffman, some of the stronger jawed people, very, very strong facial features. So we're gonna throw them on the same line. Then we got Versteeg, Dubinsky, and Evander Kane, the other Series 2, holding up the rear. Very good offensive team for shots. Shea Weber, TJ Brody on the first line. We got the international player game, Julevi and Seabrook, and then we got Weidman and Roman Josi holding up the rear. Gonna shock them a little bit with that Josi on the third line. I love it. And then we're gonna switch over. We got Fiddler as the head coach, and then Varlamov starting over Jonathan Quick, just because I hate Jonathan Quick so much. And yes, down there at the bottom you see I got the net front presence, but that still is the only stat I have. It's gonna be Mike Hoffman and Rene Bork on that one. Offensive or net front presence, gonna be a good one, and we have 0 stats to the rest of it. And as you see, we're in Division 3 right now. We're inching our way over to that Division 3 title and trying to advance to Division 2 if we can win this game. We have 2 games remaining, so we have to go all out and check out those sick jerseys. So we're gonna start things off in this game by Jeff Carter getting a 5-minute game misconduct a minute and a half into the game, because he absolutely flattens out Panarin into the boards. I don't think that was a boarding penalty, but it happened. Then we're going to start off the scoring right here by our fourth line, making the plays. Dubinsky, Weidman to Roman Josi, and he finds the corner. That DDD one-timer is lethal in this game. Roman Josi can snipe it. I have his Movember on my main account. I absolutely adore that card. So fantastic start for us right there. So those are all the stats for the first period. Pretty close game overall, but then again, the first period is a great time to start trying to figure out how your opponent's playing. That way you can adjust your play styles and tailor your game more towards finding the exploits in your opponent's game. But we're going to start things off here with the first period. We're going to lose the face-off, and he's going to make a fatal error right off the start that's going to put him in a deeper hole as the game continues, since he's going to win the face-off, throw it back to Shea Weber, of all people, and he's just gonna dangle around it, freezes their entire offense and defense, comes down and puts it top corner over Corey Schneider. His goalie, Corey Schneider, he's my kryptonite, I swear. I don't know what it is. Every time I run into him, though, it's a train wreck, so I'm glad we got this goal. We're going up 2-0 early in the second period. Wonderful play gets made here as we're booking up the inside. We're going to try and throw it over to our guy. He gets crunched. Iginla gets up, steps inside the blue line, finds the Claude Giroux, and Corey Schneider stuffs us. Or we just missed the net overall. Bad play on our part. So that's the end of the second period, and we only allowed him to get 1 shot off, and we netted 6 more shots. So pretty good period for us. Okay, so he's on a break right here, and he's throwing the puck back and forth, trying to get some sort of cycle going, and he passes it to Mark Stone, and he makes the fatal error of turning right into Evander Kane, gets absolutely clobbered. What an amazing hit. It's absolutely insane. And Evander Kane, then, he's got the momentum, he's coming down, dangles in between 2 people, and throws it wide of that corner. Sad day. Mark Stone's coming up, Weidman, boom! Mark Stone had a terrible shift. He's going to need some Tylenol for that one. Okay, face off here. Waning seconds of the game. Last 3 minutes. We're going to try and throw it over D to D. Does not go. It goes wide. Kessel's going to take it, though, and he goes the opposite direction. Freezes their defenseman in front of the net. Passes to Rene Bourque. So now we got a shot for Roman Josi, a goal for Roman Josi, and a goal for Rene Bourque. Too bad our Varlamov is playing insane. But don't worry about that one because 41 seconds left and a bad clear by me. The puck's going to find its way into the hands of his Shea Weber. He clobbers it. It bounces over Varlamov. So that is going to open up the door for a new first star of the game. He was going to post a shutout. And I was kind of like sad because I was like, who wants a Varlamov 88 overall Series 2 card? So that is going to do it for this episode of Hut Draft. This was Best Shot. We won 3-1. Fantastic game. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out. Be sure to subscribe, that way you don't miss more videos, and be sure to tell me in the comment section what you would like to see next. There was like 3 comments of suggestions, and so I just had to pick one. So that is going to do it for this episode, and once again, I said the first star of the game is going to be given away on Twitter. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. You have to retweet and follow me to be able to enter, and the last guy who did it won that Ilya Bryzgalov Stadium Series. Very dominant performance for us in the 3rd star of the game for the Twitter giveaway. Be sure to get my Twitter. It's in the description below. Season 2, Series 2, Roman Josi. It was almost that Rene Bourque. So that's going to be the giveaway for this episode of the Hut Draft. I hope you guys are enjoying these things. Be sure that there's going to be an Ultimate Wheel tomorrow. So be sure you guys go and watch that. Once again, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great weekend. This is PackDaddy. I'm out.